Hello, Big P fans. Yes, I'm back. I went away and I had a week off. Get it? A week off. Anyway, it seems that my application to drive Sparkle Smash has been declined. I don't think I've got the face, but certainly down for riding unicorns. Anyway, I'm back and got a busy weekend in front of us, so let's get on with it. So we just got the new springs from John Springs. Spring, because it's 1st of March today and the sun's in the sky. So there's spring, and there is spring. We're just changing the rear springs on Big Pete, which utilises the forklift to just find the right area where the bolts can come free. So there's the bolts there, and then these swing down and pivot, and they sit on there, and we're just making sure that we got these right. And same on the other side. Because what we've decided to do is we decided to leave doing the springs job to the two least experienced spring people here, which is me and Andrew. So what could possibly go wrong? Well, every day is a school day, and me and Andrew have learnt that you shouldn't do the springs both at the same time. You should have left one on and done one side at once. And now we're in a little bit of bother, because Michael turned his back on us for 5 minutes, come back, and he's rubbing his face going, "You haven't just done them both at the same time, have you?" And we're like, "Yeah." So everything's got to come back apart, and we've got to now jiggle it to get everything lined up. Meanwhile, Andy over here is busy getting the monster trucks ready to hit the season by working on Michael's BM, doing his brake lines.
Because I don't want to do my brake pipe.
So we're fixing this so it could be stored for 6 months whilst he's go on the tour. But it's alright, he's got his file. And now we get on to our favourite thing. We get the big long ratchet onto each one of these top hat bolts, and we swing on them until we start bending the bar, and then we drive it around again, and then we swing on it again, and then we do a show or two, and then we swing on it again, and then after about 4 or 5 times, then they're tight. Topping up of all the polishes that we take, so we use the Duck Smart that supported us for a good 10 years, looked after us with the products. So we got the Smart and Ease, just spray and go detail spray, love that stuff. Earth Mover for stuff that's a bit harder, and we got the Wagon Wash, which we've got in this spray gun ready to go. So you use that, get your truck wet or get your vehicle wet, then spray it on like a snow foam, and then get on with it with a soft brush or sponge, get it clean. So we got that. So I'll be topping up. Those are the 3 main staples. We don't really use that so much. It's mainly get the big stuff off and then show day polish. But yeah, thanks guys if you're watching. Andy has been doing the carb rebuild. What did you find wrong with the carb, Andy?
It was full of contamination.
Oh, it was full of contamination. Oh dear.
You know, rocks,
seagulls,
the occasional furry mammal.
Yes. So
furry
mammals. He's done a full rebuild, and we're just about to check and see if he knows what he's doing, which I'm not holding our breath on. How rude. You know when you're driving around and you're trying to run the engine up and it keeps stalling, and then some bright spark says, "Is there any fuel in it?" Well, it turns out there wasn't any fuel in it after
It was a bit.
5 minutes of head scratching, so we just fueled it up, and now we're testing out the carb. So we're finalised off the anti-flaw, shall we say, the anti-idiot flaw, but we use a slightly different term on the team, but it's not YouTube friendly. So there's an oil there, and a tab well done by hot glue, and then a padlock goes in through there and stops people from trying to climb into the truck whilst we're parked at various places, and there's drunkards knocking around in an evening. So there you go. So I'm just gonna give this a blast with some primer, and jobs are good. They're very easy to get in and out of, don't you know? Time to do some sketchy stuff. Do-da, do-da. Hope we get away with it. Yeah, let's put that down before it happens again. So we're prepping the sheets now. Zoom out. So this is what we do. We get a curtain-sided sheet, and then we cut off the ends here. These have rollers that stay on the channels. That's what they are there. I'll just show you. So these are our ground sheets, but they are curtain sides off lorries, and then we cut the ends off because they have a pole in, which is there, and then I've got a guzz bun to undrill all in, and then we was halfway through cutting this one when the blade disappeared.
Kaboom!
Kaboomed. So we've moved on to more traditional methods. Safer in the hopes that we stay alive with all digits and toes. I don't know why we didn't just do that soon. Look how sharp that is. Safer. Right, and now I'm going to bend over at 90 degrees and zip all these off. And then what these become is the ground sheets. We put the scrap cars on there, pretty thick enough to collect and not rupture through, supple enough to move about. Yeah, so that's why we're doing that. That's our famous ground sheets that we love to do. Love with a capital L. So we did one sheet because it got a bit breezy and started being a bit difficult to work with, and then Michael proclaimed that was it, we're not doing any more. So pretty much done. Andy's just trying to tune up the carb. It's got a bit of a misfire. There's the empty drum. So I know what he's going to do. I'm going to turn the camera off before he does it so he can't get this. Anyway, until next time, we love you and goodbye.